Hi everybody, hope you're all doing well. My name's Ruth and I'm going to be doing some online crafts with you guys if you want to join in. As it's almost Easter time, I thought we could make an Easter bunny mask, and here's one that I made earlier. There we go. So if you'd like to make an Easter bunny mask, I'm going to tell you what I used. I used a paper plate. So obviously if you don't have a paper plate in the house, you could use card, any kind of card, and just cut out a circle. I've used 3 pipe cleaners for my bunny for its whiskers. I've got a pom-pom for its nose, and I've got a lollipop stick. These are purple, but any lollipop stick would do, even if you've got ice lollies in the freezer and after you've eaten it you give it a wee rinse, and then that would do perfectly. Now I've got a wee ball of blue tack, but an eraser would do fine. It's just when we're popping holes into the plate so it doesn't go through and damage what's underneath. And I've got some sellotape, some glue, a pair of scissors, be very careful with your scissors, and I've got a black pen, and I've got a pencil here as well. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn the plate over. So this is going to be the bottom of the plate is going to be the front of our plate. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to decide where my eyes are going to be. And I'm just going to draw 2 sort of ovals or big circles. And then this is when I'm going to use my blue tack. I'm going to put it underneath my circle. I'm just going to feel for where my blue tack is. I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to push it through there so it doesn't damage the table underneath. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Just feel for where it is, and then I'm going to pop the pencil through there. I'm going to move my blue tack, and then you can get an adult to help you with this if you need to. I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to pop it through that hole that I've just made, because that's got me started on to make my eyes, and I'm just going to cut round the shape that I'd made there. A little bit tricky. Okay, I'm just going to quickly do this, but you don't need to quickly do it. You can just take your time and make sure they're lovely and neat. I'll cut that one out, get rid of that. And again, I'm going to use that wee hole that I punctured. I'm going to put the edge of my scissors in there, and that will get me started to cut my eye out. Okay, turn it around. And like I said, I'm doing this quite quickly, but you can take as long as you want. There we go. There we go, that's the other one out. So that's us made our eye holes, so we'll be able to see through our mask. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my blue tack again. I'm going to pop it under my plate where I'm wanting to put my whiskers. Now I'm going to get my pom-pom here, which is the nose, just to see how big a space I need to leave for my nose. And then I'm just at the side of the pom-pom, just going to feel there where my blue tack is. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 holes there. See there, just round the side where the nose would be. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to put my nose down so I see how much space I need for that. And I'm going to go into the blue tack. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. So we've got 3 holes on each side, and that's where I'm going to thread through my whiskers. So I'm going to pop through that hole and then out through that hole and thread it through. And then my next one, I'm going to thread through this hole and through that hole. There we go. And last one, thread through that last hole there. Just be careful with these pipe cleaners because they're a bit sharp. Okay, and so there's my whiskers, so starting to take shape. There we go. There we are. And now we can turn it onto its front and pop it to one side. We're going to make our ears. So for my ears, and you can do any colour you want. I've got card here. Now, I've not got much card in the house, so I've got a piece of black and a piece of grey. So I'm going to make my ears grey with a little black piece to go in the centre. But you can make it any colour you want. If you only got white card, you could use white, and then you could use pens to colour it in, whatever colour you wanted. So first of all, I'm going to decide what size I want my inner ears to be. So I'm just going to use my pencil on my black card, and I'm just going to draw two sort of inside bunny ear shapes. I'll show you what that looks like. So I've done it like that. I don't know if you can see it there, not very clear, but two wee sort of bunny ear shapes, and I'm going to cut them out. I'll do this as quickly as I can, but like I say, you take your time, because make it nice and neat. There we go, all ready for the Easter bunny coming. Cut that one out. And then I'm going to use these two shapes. Get rid of all that stuff. Get my grey paper there. I'm going to put my two shapes down here, and that'll give me a guide for how big, because these are the inside of the ears. I'm going to draw the full outside of the ears now. So I'm going to hold that down there, see there, and I'm just going to draw around that and down. I'll show you what that looks like. I've just drawn around the black there to make my full ear, and I'm going to do the same with the other one. I'm going to draw up and down bunny ear shapes, and then I'm going to get my glue. I've got Pritt Stick, but any white glue will do fine. And I'm just going to put glue on my inside ear pieces, and I'm going to stick them down, and I'll show you how that looks in a second. And then I'm going to do the other one here. Oops. And then stick that down. So I've got two bunny ears there, just stuck the black bits into the middle, and then I'm ready just to cut out the ears. So let's do one. And two. And you can use glue to stick these onto your bunny, or sellotape. Sellotape's quite good because you don't need to wait for it to dry. So that's what I'm going to use to stick my ears on. So I've got my bunny mask, and I'm going to put it face down, so it's the wrong way down. And I'm going to stick my ears on. So I've got my ears that way. I'm going to put them down so they're facing the wrong way, because this is the back of your mask. And then I'm going to get some tape, and I'm going to secure my ears onto my mask. So one there, and you can put a few pieces on just to make sure they're not going anywhere. You're not going to lose your bunny ears. Okay, there we are. And while we've got it upside down, I'm going to get my ice lolly stick, and I'm also going to use sellotape to secure that onto the bottom of the mask. So probably good to use a couple of pieces of sellotape here just to make sure it's not going to come off. And I'm just going to hold that there. You could get somebody to help you, just hold that down while you tape that lolly stick on. And I'm going to put another little piece as well down here, just so it's not going to fall off. There we go, and hopefully our mask, there we go, getting there. Now we're going to turn it around the right way now, and it's time to stick on our bunny's nose. So I'm going to put a good dollop of glue in the middle of my whiskers there, where we left that gap. I'm going to get my nose and I'm going to stick it down there. Hold it quite hard so it sticks, and let that dry a bit. And while that's drying, I'm going to get my black pen, and now you could use any colour of pen. I'd quite like a thick pen, so I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to draw my mouth. So what I'm going to do is, I'll hold it up once I've done it. I'm going to do a line with a curve one way. Don't know if you can see it there. I'll do it that way actually so you can see it better. Oh, there we are. And I'm going to do a line with a curve that way to make the bunny's mouth. I'll do a little line there, a little line there. And if you wanted to, you could do a wee tongue and you could colour that bit in pink if you wanted. And that's our bunny mask complete. There we go, all ready for the Easter bunny. Thanks for joining me. Bye.